Fala galera, aqui é o Betão da Vampire trazendo a quarta parte do detonado 100% platina do jogo Sherlock Holmes The Devil's Daughter. A gente parou aqui na casa dele, que a gente tinha voltado do clube, tinha pego aquela foto no quadro de fotos lá do clube. E agora a gente vai fazer um Paranauê aí pra gente analisar a foto e descobrir o que tem naquela parte escondida. Vamos visualizar a foto aqui. Vamos pegar o removedor aqui e passar nele para sair. Vamos pegar aqui, ó, solvente. Vamos passar nessa parte onde está oculta.
Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth.
Vamos esfregar isso aí para limpar, para revelar quem está ali atrás desse borrão aí. Beleza, ficou bem limpinho aí.
There's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do?
Agora nós vamos conversar aí.
There's a person with a
Depois que
swollen
terminar a
eye
conversação,
concealed within this
vamos
photograph.
voltar
A dispute of some
pro
kind.
clube
Possibly. But
para mostrar a foto para aquele dono do clube, né?
Rare tropical disease that is found in South
Vamos ver
and
o que ele
Central
tem a falar
South
sobre
America,
aquela
brilliant,
foto.
Watson.
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
Mas antes de ir lá, vamos dar uma olhada nos livros para a gente verificar a história do calendário maia. Vamos em História, Civilização Maia na América Central. Vamos pegar mais uma pista aqui para a gente poder ir lá mais municiado, né?
Here it is. I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albiot. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it,
Must have been 10 years ago. Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his
Mr.
club,
Bernard
it's a
Marley, I
terrible
presume.
thing.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Agora temos mais um suspeito aí, esse Zacarias. E vai habilitar mais um ali, Rua Grube pra gente poder ir. Então vamos lá viajar pra lá. Pra gente ir lá na fábrica desse Zacarias aí e investigar.
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
Fresh scratches. There were 2 large boxes. A drawing of Takun Umar. Something large and heavy was dragged here.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here.
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring. Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the Temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albiet's disease worsened suddenly. There was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless. Even in the beyond, there is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It's not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go?
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No! It's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry. 2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tekun Uman's statue. Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Depois que a gente já vasculhar tudo e fizer o perfil do Zacarias, agora a gente vai voltar para casa e vamos colocar uma roupa de médico, disfarce de médico, pois a gente vai ter que ir no hospital, ok?
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me,
Oh,
Watson. I can't help myself. I must open this letter. Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible. That's it.
Don't stop playing, Kate. I'm going to take some air on the balcony for a few minutes.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony. How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say that. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secrets, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
Ah, Holmes.
Are you sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him. But you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague. Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home. Department of Tropical Diseases.
Oh, Dr. Watson, may I help you?
Hello, Baird. My colleague and I are here to see Mr. Byron.
Ah, Byron. Yes, he's in a bad way. You'll find him in a cubicle on the window side.
Mr. Byron?
More doctors? Please. I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while before I leave.
E aqui no hospital é o mesmo esquema, né? Vamos ver aí o perfil do cara. Acorrentado. Vamos fazer o perfil completo dele aí, vendo todas essas marcas. O cara foi acorrentado.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition that took place 14 years ago.
An expedition? What expedition? You're wrong, I've never left London.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Guatemala? Tecuna man! Dr. Baird! Come here quickly, I don't feel well!
What on earth is going on? Please, calm down. I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation. You can wait here.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Weren't you paying attention? We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation. This address is almost invisible. He recently purchased Chinese tobacco. Our man passed by a circus.
Oh, you're still here?
Obviously. We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation. Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings.
Holmes, it seems that Albeit has escaped.
Obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity. Quickly. I know how to find him.
Agora vamos voltar para a casa dele. Vamos ver aquele mapa que está na parede. E vamos descobrir mais um endereço, né? Que a gente pegou aquelas pistas no hospital. Agora a gente vai descobrir mais um endereço para a gente averiguar o que tem lá.
Thanks to the information I obtained
Interagindo
from the
no
hospital,
mapa,
I can now
ele
deduce
vai te
where
dar
Albeit is hiding.
retângulo com vários desenhos ali.
We know that Albeit paid a visit to an opium den, a crowded market, and a circus. He
Só
also
esperar ele
purchased
falar
some
aí.
Chinese tobacco. Let's find a place in London
Agora
where
é
all
só a
four
gente
elements are
enquadrar
close together.
4 ícones nesse retângulo. Parece que é esse aqui, mas não é, é um pouquinho mais abaixo. Mais abaixo tem o lugar certo. Bem nesses aqui, ó. Ok.
Now
E
we
agora a
need to
gente
find
vai
a
achar essa
street
rua.
name ending
Ok,
in
Street
OOK.
21D. No caso é Brook Street. Bem aqui, ó. Lado direito, um pouquinho mais pra direita. Onde está o ícone aqui. Vamos procurar aqui, ó. É bem nessa linha mesmo que está o ícone, tá? Ó, um pouquinho mais à direita aqui e um pouquinho mais acima. Aqui, ó, Brook Street.
21D
Ok.
Brook Street.
Agora a
Watson,
gente
I
já tem
believe
mais
we
um
found Albeit's
local que a
flat.
gente pode viajar. E já vamos lá, né? Já vamos fazer essa investigação lá. Cena causa de Albert.
Do you hear that? Quick! We have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hands.
Parte vocês tem que ser rápido e
If
tem
I cut
que
those ropes, the curtains will fall.
ir na parte certa. Senão vocês acabam morrendo. Mas também se morrer não tem problema nenhum. Só
Watson,
voltar lá
try to reach
aqui.
those curtains to close
Vocês
them.
fazem de novo, sem problema. Só vão ter que repetir
This
mais
table
uma
will serve
vez.
as cover.
Mas não tem segredo, tá? É facinho. Aqui a gente tem que acertar o cara que tá ali, ó. Dá pra ver a sombra dele. Já tem que acertar ele 3 vezes, acho. 3 ou 4 vezes. 3. 3 vezes. Mais uma, 4. Beleza. Agora a gente corre pra mesa, empurra a mesa aí.
Watson, cover me.
E vamos até lá o interruptor. Nos proteger com a mesa para não tomar flechada. Cortamos a corda aqui. Beleza, agora a gente pode passar.
Watson, come here. He's behind the screen. Our assailant escaped using this rope.
Kill me!
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on the sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence?
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
As in Zacharias' murder, the statue came to life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues. Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago.
It was in my former life.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
I was ill with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there. I can't remember how. I only have flashes of memory. But by some miracle, I survived. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time. But at last, I managed to return to London.
Why do you use a false name?
That expedition signaled the end of my career. And my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name and my address. Now I'm weak and useless and alone. I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it. It was my curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu man's revenge.
You are aware of Zacharias' murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly.
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
And who would have been the hunter?
Tekunu man? Whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate.
Albiet's wife and son, I presume. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. 1894. This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala. This model forms a part of another, larger model. This bed is very small. There's a little bed in a small room. It's been used.
Well, it is for my son, Gulliver. After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. Upon my return, I installed this room.
So they know about you?
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is a life with a crippled father? They will lose me again.
Mr. Albeit, what is this?
How? It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekenu Man's temple. We stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid. Then, when we entered the temple, I experienced vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple?
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I failed there. I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
You rebuilt this final part according to your visions and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work.
Watson, stay alert, and you'll need to be quiet.
Essa fechadura eu não vou destravar, eu vou pular para mostrar para vocês como é que funciona. Que é só você clicar no touchpad e a gente já pula o quebra-cabeça, a gente nem precisa fazer. Se vocês quiserem fazer, vocês façam. Mas eu quero mostrar aqui para vocês como. Não tem segredo nenhum, ó. Só clica, deseja mesmo pular, sim, e acabou, beleza? Então, se vocês tiverem alguma dificuldade, algum quebra-cabeça, é só fazer isso e acabou, beleza? Agora aqui a gente vai ter um quebra-cabeça também.
This door is securely locked. I must find another way in.
Vamos interagir nessa alavanca. Puxar essa gaiola para cá, para não atrapalhar a nossa passagem. Agora vamos para essa aqui do lado. Vamos puxar a grade até aqui. Vamos interagir nesse aqui também. Até o fundo, isso. Agora a gente pode subir. Vamos subir toda essa grade aqui e vamos andar pela tábua, para esse ferro. Essa escada. Chegando aqui, a gente vai precisar da ajuda do Watson. A gente só apertar o L2 que a gente vai trocar de personagem. E vamos fazer o Watson empurrar esse carrinho com a gaiola em cima pra gente ter o acesso ali do outro lado. Mais um pouquinho e vamos virar. Tem que puxar essa alavanca aqui para virar o carrinho.
Watson, I need your help. Whoa. Whoa.
Holmes, I'm here. Can you let me in?
A slot. It appears to be part of some mechanism. Obviously for a dagger. Mayan period, I think.
I'll need a dagger to work the mechanism.
Marley is obviously an avid student of mechanics. I hope this dagger fits.
We need to hurry and find out what Mr. Marley is hiding.
Another statue of Tikkun Uman. Locked. Marley dismantled these alarm clocks for their parts. So, Bernard Marley built a mechanical globe. This globe has space inside. It should be possible to open it. It can move, but a part of the mechanism is missing. Be careful, Watson, unless you want to be speared by Tikkun Uman.
Esse quebra-cabeça é meio complicadinho, eu vou pular, tá? Mas se vocês quiserem um desafio, vocês podem fazer aí, tranquilo, tá? Aí a estátua vai jogar ali e vai achar uma chave ali dentro onde ela quebrou, usando aquele R1 para ver coisas ocultas. Bem ali a chave, mas a gente tem que apertar R1. Isso aí aparece ali, a gente pode pegar, tá? Bom, eu já vou me despedindo aqui. Se não for inscrito, se inscreve, deixa um joinha, deixa um comentário, clica no sininho, já para ficar esperto na próxima parte, que vai ser a quinta parte aí do detonado, beleza? Aqui a gente vai usar a chave e vamos achar aquela estátua de ouro lá e tal. E fica assim, galera. Forte abraço aí. Curta o final aí. Valeu, tchau, tchau.
A piece of a map in metal. This object evidently connects to something else. This part is in solid gold. It's worth a fortune. The statue is in 3 parts. Only the gold is original. Marley must have reconstructed the other 2. It's almost daylight. The workers will be here soon. It's time to leave.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation. I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything? We have a right to know the truth.